Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Chun, are you really stupid for leaving Zhai Yiying behind? Speaking of which, Zhai Yiying has been on a roll recently. She and Chun co-starred in several short plays, sparks flew, and the sound of sizzling like an old popcorn machine was unstoppable. The two had a tacit understanding in their acting. When their eyes met, the audience automatically imagined a love drama. Netizens joked, "This is not acting, it's talking." Zhai Yiying's roles are often like dumplings stuffed with leeks and eggs, simple and fresh, and paired with Chun, the old tree fresh, they're unexpectedly well matched. She does not rely on hyper-personality setting. She is like a clear stream in the impetuous entertainment industry. She plays whatever she wants, with delicate emotions and dramatic eyes. She takes even short plays seriously. Some people say that she's a tomboy and straightforward, but that kind of genuine sincerity has become her unique charm. She tells us with her steady acting skills, at the cusp of the storm, only real skills can support the dream of flying high. So, Chun, if you don't look back at Zhai Yiying, be careful not to miss not only a good partner, but also the heroine who is most compatible with you. In the past, when everyone mentioned Chun's screen lovers, the first person they thought of must be Zhai Yiying. The performance in What a Good Girl was really itchy, love and hate. The two of them stood together, and they were so well matched, just like the Golden Boy and Jade Girl in the New Year pictures. But times are changing, and the audience's tastes are also changing. Now when it comes to CP feeling, more and more people are beginning to discuss Zhai Yiying and Chun together. These two people are not sweet, nor do they rely on handsome men and beautiful women's faces to attract attention first, but rely on truth. One has a killer look, and the other has a picky mouth. That's the kind that you know he didn't say, but you just want to ship them. More importantly, there is a sense of fighting and joking all your life between Zhai Yiying and Chun. She can confront him without any affectation, and he can also respond naturally. The interaction between the two is like childhood sweethearts who grew up playing in the mud together in the alleys. It is familiar and fresh. So, there are thousands of screen couples in the entertainment industry, but it is rare to find those who can make people feel true emotions. And Chun and Zhai Yiying are just that pair. They touch the softest part of your heart without making any sound. Although Zhai Yiying is always laughing, she can get into the state immediately when the filming starts. Once her eyes are closed, her emotions are raised, and the camera turns, she cries so hard that your heart aches, and laughs so hard that you laugh along. The director said, "This girl, although she is naughty, she is not big at all when she really acts." Chun was also confused at first. He thought she was just here to join in the fun, but he didn't expect that she would directly bring him into the first emotional outburst scene. Afterwards, he privately sighed to his assistant, "Acting with her is like riding a roller coaster. It's scary, but it's really exciting." No wonder netizens are crazy about it. The editor-blogger worked overtime overnight and made dozens of sweet videos. The barrage was full of "I'm so happy, get together soon, and lock this pair of partners for me." Some people say that this is not a screen couple, this is the real version of happy enemies. In the final analysis, now the audience is no longer satisfied with just watching handsome men and beautiful women talking about love. What we want to see is the interaction that can touch people's hearts, the kind of spark that is sincere, natural and down to earth. And Chun and Zhai Yiying just happen to ignite this fire. They don't necessarily have to fall in love, but as long as they are in the same frame, there will be drama. Isn't this the most rare tacit understanding? But don't say, this combination of leek and egg filling, although not everyone loves it, but once you fall in love with it, you really can't quit it. Just like Zhai Yiying and Chun, the more you watch it, the more you get addicted, and the more you eat it, the more delicious it is. You thought they were just joking, but it turned out that every look and every action was full of details and sweetness. In one behind-the-scenes scene, the two were resting on the set. Zhai Yiying snatched Chun's umbrella and said, "You will grow taller in the sun." As a result, Chun smiled helplessly and subconsciously helped her gather the blanket on her shoulders. When this action came out, netizens went crazy. This is not a childhood friend, this is the wife's perspective. Looking back at their interactions in the play, one is teasing and the other is arguing, one is pretending to be stupid and the other is doing bad things. It is simply a natural comedy rhythm. What's more is that their rivalry is both relaxed and tense. It is not the kind of forced "you love me, I love you," but like the tacit understanding accumulated between friends, which makes people believe it and move their hearts. So, CP feeling is something that cannot be acted out. True feelings cannot be hidden, just like the smell of leek stuffing. It can float out no matter how far away you are. You can't cover it up, and you can't block it. Who said that it has to be so sweet to be called eating sugar? This familiar feeling that is just right is the most irresistible. However, one thing is certain, whether it is tree fresh fillings or leek and egg fillings, as long as the ingredients are fresh and the craftsmanship is in place, the dumplings may have their audience. Just like Chun, no matter who he is paired with, he has the confidence of that chemical reaction. This is the foundation laid by acting skills and character, and not everyone can encounter it. And the audience, in fact, does not really have to distinguish who is more suitable. Everyone is more like picking the best bite in the lively melon eating scene. Eat 3 fresh today, change to leek tomorrow, and maybe a newcomer with corn and pork filling will come in a few days, which will make people shine. Partners in the entertainment industry are like stalls in the vegetable market, which are fancy, but those who can stay must be those who make people want to eat again after eating. Chun's greatest charm now is that he can give each partner enough space and response, and play the CP feeling into a naturally existing spark, rather than a hard setting. So, don't take it too seriously. If you enjoy it, keep eating it. If you don't like it, change a couple. Anyway, there are dramas one after another, and partners one after another. There is always one that suits you. I just hope that no matter it is Sangson or leeks, one day in the future, they can really walk into reality from the drama, and then the sugar will be called sweet. But then again, Zhai Yiying is a very popular girl. She is not particularly stunning, but she is comfortable and attractive. She is also likable, carefree, and not so complicated. In the big melting pot of the entertainment industry, it is not easy to maintain this true nature. Moreover, this girl's acting skills are not bad. Although she is not from a professional background, she is not vague at all when acting. Look at the roles she plays, each has its own characteristics and is not repeated at all. It's like cooking. The same ingredients taste different when made by different chefs. Zhai Yiying is a good chef who can make simple ingredients into fancy styles. Some people say that Zhai Yiying's popularity is due to good luck and she caught up with the trend of short dramas. This is not entirely true. Luck is important, but strength is more important. If you don't have any real skills, you can't fly even if you stand on the vent. In addition to luck, Zhai Yiying's success depends more on her own efforts. She doesn't hype or make a fuss, she just acts down to earth and speaks with her works. This is like building a house. Only when the foundation is solid can the house be built high. Zhai Yiying is the one who laid a solid foundation, so her acting career can go wider and wider. In today's entertainment industry, there are all kinds of hype and gossip, true and false, false and true, which makes people dazzled. Actors like Zhai Yiying who act down to earth have become rare. It's like in a noisy vegetable market, suddenly heard a melodious flute sound, which makes people stop and look for the source of the sound. Zhai Yiying is the flute player, using her clear flute sound to attract those who like quietness. In today's fast-paced era, people are increasingly eager for real things. The appearance of Zhai Yiying just satisfies people's desire. She is like a breeze, blowing away the impetuousness of the entertainment industry and letting people see hope. She is like a bright light, illuminating the road ahead and guiding people in the direction of progress.
For watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.